is my one and only purpose. Please, get them out of my country. Make them leave Costa Rica.
Sorry, kid. We know who you are, Big Boss. That is why we've come to you.
Oh snap, they know my name, or code name I should say. That's what those names actually are, code names. Prologue, An Army Without Borders. Now, of course, for a lot of people we know what happens with Paz, but for those who don't, let's keep it quiet. Myself, I don't fully know the full details either, so we'll see.
Miller here. Do you copy, Snake?
I do.
I see you've landed. That makes one giant leap for us. I'm sending this from the offshore plant, our mother base. The signal is unidirectional. I'll be giving you commands and advice through this channel. Keep your headphones on at all times and pay attention. Also, make sure no one else can listen in. Snake, are you clear on the controls? Take a minute to refresh your memory. Use the left stick to move. Use the right stick to adjust your view.
I got it, Kaz.
To change your settings, use the start button to open the menu. Not enough room, huh? We'll keep it here at the base. There's no one around. Why not try some shooting practice?
I did.
Select a target and squeeze off a round or two. Press the X and B buttons while holding RB to switch weapons. Ready your weapon with LT, then press RT to fire. Select equipment by pressing the X or B buttons while holding LB. To check your map, press the Start button to open the menu. The facility you're headed for is past that fence. A grenade should be able to take out that gate. Grenades explode. You throw them, Snake. Use LT to ready throwing weapons. Once you've readied the weapon, throw with RT. When using throwing weapons, hold the attack button down longer to throw farther. You won't throw the weapon until you let go of the button. Snake, don't you think you could use a little more practice?
Nope. I'm good. Thanks though, Miller. I'm pretty confident.
I gotta thank you for agreeing to this, Snake. Man, am I glad to be out of here. Finally, we can leave all that crap in San Geronimo behind. And break into the mercenary business for real. Let me guess. You're doing it for her, aren't you? For her.
And quick flashback to, I think, that meeting we were in the middle of having. Yep, November 4th. And they're out in the rain now.
Are they still here?
Come on, Snake. This could be good for us. They're willing to give us an offshore plant, a place we can finally put down some roots. This is our chance to expand MSF.
We don't need a place to stay, Kaz. We're nomads. We always will be.
What? You'd rather keep wandering from conflict to conflict? Tools in the hands of whoever's fighting at the time?
The second we settle down, who's to say we won't become the warmongers?
Listen to me, Snake. We're not mercenaries. We're not a foreign legion. MSF's a business. A new kind of business. Look, it's not like we're trying to start a war here. All we need to do is find out who this security company really is.
Come on, Kaz. It's pretty obvious that they're backed by the CIA.
Wait a sec. That would mean...
Our friend, the Professor, is likely KGB.
I see.
We'd be making an enemy of our homeland.
And there'd be no turning back.
Ah, this damn thing won't light.
Huh?
Put on some coffee, Kaz. It's time for a little chat with the Professor.
Thumbs up. Nope. He's got a nifty lighter in his thumb.
I was was a heavy smoker. When I got my medal from the Secretary General, he gave me this prosthetic hand as well. But smoking was ruining my lungs, so I quit. I've not had much use for it since. It's quite an honor to meet the legendary Big Boss.
That's just a code name the CIA made up.
Then perhaps I should call you John.
I don't have a name. I stopped using that code name you liked so much 10 years ago. What about you, comrade? What do they call you back at Center?
Well then, allow me to get straight to the point. Land as slim as a whip, hot as torture.
That's the Chilean poet, Neruda.
Central America is the navel of the American continents, bridging north and south. We want this land. We'll build a socialist stronghold, then use it to split the Americas in two.
America would lose its backyard.
And with it, its economic production, shipping lanes, and strategic value. We, on the other hand, would gain a base from which all of Latin America would be well within our reach. He who controls Central America will win this Cold War. First comes Nicaragua, toppling the pro-American Somoza regime. In preparation, we've begun instigating anti-Somoza sentiment and providing aid to the Sandinista National Liberation Front.
You're manipulating Sandinista into overthrowing Somoza for you.
After the revolution, Nicaragua will become a socialist state.
You think America's just gonna let that happen?
Certainly not. After all, the CIA is already here.
And that's the armed group inside Costa Rica.
Precisely. It's clear that they've been sent in to disrupt our efforts across the border in Nicaragua. Simply put, the army now stationed in Costa Rica is CIA capital. But it's more complex than that. The CIA's got something else planned as well.
What?
That is the million-dollar question. Big Boss, we want you and your unit to find the answer. Infiltrate and investigate the facility in La Costa where Paz was imprisoned. Learn all you can of their operations. Then drive them out of the country.
You're asking us to settle a turf war between the KGB and the CIA.
What about her? That was all just an act?
You mean her words about peace? She was captured, that much is true. But I've kept my KGB affiliation from her.
And you thought we'd fall for a sob story?
No. I had good reason to bring her along. She managed to escape with her life, but her friend was not so lucky. Why were they attacked? I believe this will help explain. Perhaps they saw something they weren't supposed to.
Another cassette tape.
Perhaps they heard something they shouldn't have.
A cassette tape?
Paz took this during her escape. She says her friend happened to record it by accident.
What is that?
A portable stereo cassette player. The first of its kind.
Ah, I heard they were working on something like that in Japan. Didn't know you guys were too.
I believe what you're about to hear will help you understand.
What is that? A Quetzal?
The Phoenix bird.
Paz's friend was researching birds. She went out into the jungle to record bird calls and stumbled upon this.
So? So what?
Now it gets interesting.
Poisonous. I need to get rid of it. I chase it back to its nest. You can't. The snake's too vicious. It's all many people. I chase it away. It will bite you unless you kill it. Go home.
Boss. Voice sprint analysis confirms that this voice is indeed that of the legendary hero and criminal, the boss.
What?
The other hasn't been identified. Female in her 30s with a British accent. The song playing in the background was a hit in 1973.
What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your mentor? Your mission or your beliefs?
I am loyal to
Boss is
myself.
alive in Costa Rica.
As I understand it, she was your commander, fought by your side. And that you killed her under orders from the CIA, thus surpassing her to become the hero known as Big Boss.
Snake just relived it there for a moment.
Well, what'll it be? Will you take the job?
Snake, it's gotta be a trap.
So you still can't turn your back on your country? Then I suppose you won't need this.
It's got fire in every fingertip.
Wait! Snake?
I'll do it for the girl. For Paz.
Okay. For peace, then.
I don't quite believe that's really Boss's real reason there. I don't think anyone really would. But yeah, so if you're not up to date with the Metal Gear series, like I said, this takes place after MGS3, so I'll be laying down some spoilers.
There they are. CIA mercs. Snake, you've got to get past them undetected. Avoid combat whenever possible.
Yeah, cuz, no problem, man. Oh. But, so of course, the boss...
This is a sneaking mission.
Damn
Hide
it.
behind stuff. Take the long way around. Whatever it takes to stay out of sight. Your gun is the last resort. It could just as easily kill you as save you.
Alright, but of course the boss was someone that,
Keep your eye on what's left of
damn
your
it,
life
cuz.
gauge on the left of the screen. To the right of that, you'll see your sight gauge. Exhausting it will inhibit your actions. Your life gauge will recover with time. The sight gauge, too. You'll recover faster crouching than standing up. Lying flat works even better. The percentage in the upper right is your camo index. The lower the number, the more easily you'll be spotted. Conspicuous movements and loud noises will compromise your camo index. Your fatigues will act as camouflage.
Alright, if Kaz is going to talk this time. Snake and the boss obviously fought at the end of MGS3, and he was forced to kill her. Because it was his mission. You know, all of his higher-ups, his bosses and such, told him, hey, you have to kill the boss. After everything else he'd gone through, he had killed... Well, he didn't necessarily kill them. Of course, you can go about it non-lethally, but they die one way or another.
Looks like you're
the
inside
Cobra
the
unit,
compound.
getting that.
Security is tight. Stay sharp.
So Snake took care of the Cobra unit, took care of the Shagohod, and as a final... This might not be the best spot, actually. But then again, the... I don't know, the enemies seem to have a very strange kind of range. I think that guy stopped. Shit, where'd he go? He couldn't have walked by, right? Maybe he did. But I'm a little nervous now. Oh, there he is. Yeah, he couldn't have walked by. Alright, so I don't think the other guy sees us, so... Or at least they won't walk by, so let's just, yeah. And wait for it. Oh, fuck. Don't see me, man. Don't see me. Okay, good, good, good. And this one's a lot easier to actually sneak around in, it feels like. I don't know, just from what I've played. And I understand why, for sure.
Head for the building to the east. We need intel on that base.
But I'll get more into that as we actually have a moment to talk. But there we go. First mission done. Pretty smoothly. But we've got a bit more here. And these...
Yes, sir, we broke them. We acquired the whereabouts of target 500.
Acknowledged. Spears are loaded. The barge has cleared Point Bravo.
Acknowledged. Out.
Whoa, oh, no. You see, they're actually interactive cutscenes here and there. Just pretty cool.
The cargo, where's it headed? What is it?
Irasu! In the mountains!
What's up there?
Here he comes! Oh. Too slow, amigo. What? Shiny stuff? Okay. The robot's singing.
This is Snake. Kaz, can you hear me?
Loud and clear. You found a radio.
It's got a circuit that reverses the audio phase.
Let's switch frequencies from time to time, just to make sure we're not detected.
I found a map of their bases. The cargo's heading from the marshes west towards Irasu.
Nice going, boss.
Kaz, this place is full of film badges. Dozens of them.
Film badges? Like the ones used to measure radiation exposure?
The radio man was wearing one. And whoever he was talking to called the cargo Spears.
Wait, that would mean...
Nukes. They're bringing nukes into Costa Rica.
Holy Mother of God.
Oh. There it is. But yeah, this one's a lot easier to actually sneak around, and it feels like the combat's a lot smoother too. Although, it does kind of suck that we get our crawling movement taken away, but whatever. I can deal with that. Alright, so how did we do, eh? Got an A? Yeah, I must have to do that a lot faster to get an S. Oh well. Right, get some design specs, smoke grenades. Good. Those smoke grenades are...
How's that map, Snake? Think you can use it?
It tells me where their bases are, but it's just a bunch of points. No routes. I need better intel on the lay of the land.
Snake, the professor said he's got the Sandinistas on his side. Said you should get in touch with the FSL and Comandante.